Oh, massive. Oh, my God. Oh, the spoon. Oh, shit.
Good evening, gamers. Or it's morning, isn't it?
Yes, I believe it is morning. Yes.
Hello. Welcome to Capping Television. It's the LAN Downunder. We're back again. It's relentless with us. It's sort of like the relentless playing of chess here that I get with you.
Yeah, I think I got an early checkmate on you there. Which
I think you might have.
I think I surprised myself a little bit with that one. Yeah.
But yes, good to see you all. This is the LAN Downunder 2024. This is the winter one, the big one, the big boy. And we're here. This is Fortress Games. Or Fortress Melbourne. There you go.
Fortress Melbourne.
Yes.
Yeah. The big arena.
Yeah, they've kindly given us access to the Alienware Arena, which we can take you all through to now. Do you want to see it? Yeah, you want to see it. Yeah. You've been a good boy. You deserve a little treat. Come have a look. Come on.
Let's do it, man.
Yeah, let's do it. Come on through. Rightio. So, you come on through, you've got screens, you've got doors, it's got everything you could possibly need.
Wouldn't be a gaming arena without the RGB entrance, you know?
They're mandatory.
Yeah,
they're mandatory.
Absolutely.
And then we come on through, and you can see, come on around the corner. Look at this. Look at this. What an experience this is. We've got our registration desk, got everyone getting their wristbands. Look at this, a grandstand. Who are we?
We're CappingTV.
All right. So, we've got everything we possibly need here. We've got a bar, which is me sorted. Don't know about you.
Yeah, definitely for the after show.
Wander through. Yeah, come on through. Here we go. Look at this lovely venue. Look at it. Just look at it. Ain't it great? What do you reckon, mate?
This is fantastic.
There you go. First-hand experience. I don't really have that much to talk about, eh?
Well, you know, Snazzy, this is the top-of-the-line Alienware Arena, which, you know, this event would not be possible without them, of course. We've got some of the best monitors on the market right now. And
they are some of the best ones on the market, I reckon.
You know, the upper echelon peripherals. We've got, like, the best keyboards and mice, you know. Like,
yeah, it's a good joint.
Yeah.
But keep coming through. We'll take you over to the analyst desk, and then we'll let the stream onto that one, eh? Look at this. Oh, look at that 4K camera. Do you even know professionalism like this? I don't. Here we go. Look, it's our lovely little analysts. Hello. Hello, little fellows. Yeah, and I mean, you've got a pretty good idea of the venue now. I mean, you got the bar, look at the grandstand, look at all these spectators. Hey! They don't give a shit. Oh, yeah. All right. Well, I think we throw it to the analysts now, Mitchell. Is that the case? Let's do it. Come sit down? All right, we'll come sit down. Just me?
Yeah, only one spot for you.
Oh, would you look at that?
Oh,
We're here.
yeah.
G'day, g'day.
God, I love TF2.
Don't you just? Don't you just? I got to lean forward.
Yes,
Yeah.
you do. G'day.
G'day.
Yeah. So how are we? Excited?
Mate, living life.
Living life, living large.
Living life.
Love the
living
Melbourne
large.
weather, nice and cloudy.
Oh, it's cold.
Cold?
It's cold. I heard someone on the tram say that it was like the coldest week in like 11 years.
That's good time for us.
Yeah.
I was told that that's believable by a local. So there you go. But that's good. It's all the better to keep all our sweaty gamers in check.
Definitely.
You know. So how many teams we got and all that? Let's get through some of the stats.
Yeah, so we have a total of, so obviously we had Struck Mines and Soiree automatically get invited. Soiree because they were previous LAN winners get invited directly, and Struck Mines because they won the season for season 39. No, sorry, came follow-up, sorry, second place, season 39, my bad. And then obviously we had 6 teams qualify for our qualification stage. And then, yeah, now we, I believe, have 8 teams, Chime, is that correct?
Yeah,
in total for
8 of the best teams in Australia.
Yep.
All here at Fortress Melbourne to see who wins, takes a trophy.
And LAN Rockets, too.
And land rockets.
Land
and
rockets.
pipes. And look, Scout and Sniper are the same, but they'll put on a performance.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure they
Yeah.
will. You know, we just gotta hope the nerves don't get to them. You know?
That is true.
You feel the energy.
Yeah. I think there are some first-time land players here.
Mm.
Got like Sheep. Everyone's looking forward to seeing Sheep.
Yeah.
But it's Andrew that I know of.
Hungry as well, I believe.
Hungry's
yeah,
here.
Hungry. Yeah.
There's some like big names that you've known for seasons.
Yeah.
You've seen their frag vids, watched their videos, watched their streams, and you're like, damn, I get to see them play in person. Are they cheating?
It's a good question.
Good question. Speaking about LAN, so I guess we'll quickly run through how sort of the day will go. Might be a good idea.
Yeah, that sounds like a very good idea.
So obviously today, this is the 5th LAN Downunder, if I'm not mistaken. And today will be our group stage, round robin. Everyone will play games, fight to the death, see what happens. And then top 4 will qualify to our Sunday finals stage, with the grand final being, I believe, a best of 5. So it should be some exciting TF2 coming your way. 2 action-packed days, and can't wait to see what happens. Who knows? Might see a few upsets as well. We'll see.
A few dark horse teams. I mean, we can look at the teams now.
Yeah, that sounds like a great idea. Why don't we go through those top 2 right off the bat?
Top
two
2.
Yeah,
Ooh.
our invited ones. You know,
They're somewhere.
'cause they're inevitably the best, right?
Yeah,
Words are hard.
definitely.
Yeah.
So maybe, Chimes, if you want to go through the side of possibly Struck Minds, maybe go through who we have there and who they'll be facing up against later, I guess.
I mean, we got obviously got Andrew and Sheep on the scout combo. Andrew playing combo, Sheep on the flank. Oh, other way around, actually. My bad. Andrew's on flank this time. Sheep's on combo. Lex, been to land before, always performing on Roma. Fane as well on Pocket Soldier. Another
Strong.
player.
Strong.
He's been to land multiple times. Always been competing at that top level of Prem.
Mm-hmm.
Matt on Demo Man. Probably one of the best Demo Men here in the building right now. I would say one of my top 2. Always going to be performing well. Does main call a lot on demo. He just knows what to do and when to do it.
Yeah.
And obviously Doge on Medic. Everyone knows Doge. He's going to play every class. Do what he feels like. This time playing Medic, helping Sheep and Matt out, and from performance, I hope.
Yeah. I mean, especially with his roster as well, coming into LAN, this is definitely, I believe it is Andrew and Sheep's first LAN. Lex, Fane, Matt, Doge all have played LANs before. Obviously, Doge previously playing at Brisbane LAN, unfortunately falling short 3rd place. Be interesting to see what happens, because obviously Doge is definitely one of it. I believe is actually going to be main calling a fair bit. Obviously depends, unless he wants to let Sheep to take over or Matt. One thing to note is, though, Doge is coming to this LAN without any peripherals or anything. He's only got a mouse, I believe, by Lao and a mouse pad. And config, just go on masterconfig.com and download something quickly and
He's
go, pretty
locked
much.
in.
Yeah.
That's a minimalist gamer. I really
Pretty
like
much.
that. I really
Um,
like that.
No, but overall, I think this core from the season, 39 obviously finishing runner-up to the side of Soiree, which we'll go over shortly, hasn't had many changes. Pretty much the same roster as it is. I believe classes are pretty much the same, maybe just a few role swaps, but it's nothing too crazy. Obviously, very good chemistry as well. Definitely similar to Ascension as well.
Yeah.
Ascension definitely is one of those long-time rosters, and same for Struck Minds, these have been playing for a while. And then obviously Rascals, which was mentioned, which is a Highland team as well, similar, long-standing. Again, very experienced roster, top 2 in playoffs, and obviously everyone on team has played since Season 14. Fane's the most experienced. So I think we have definitely a solid roster here. And this team has been practicing, unlike Soiree. So they actually have been scrimming, most recently against FMCL around July, and Soiree last time in June. So we'll see what happens.
Do you want to take us through the Soiree roster now?
I think we should,
Let us know who our previous LAN champions are.
So Soiree, current LAN defending champions from, I believe, last year. Is that correct? LAN Downunder 2023?
2023.
Got their name on the medal, mate.
No,
That is
Lucky
true.
them.
The
Yeah.
trophy there.
So we got Silvo, Flank Scout, Cookie combo, Down, Roma, Connor, Pocket Soldier, Enrif, Demo, Lao, Medic. Again, this is probably the favorite roster to win.
Yeah.
However, the main question is, what form do we see these guys in? I think especially Cookie and Enrif,
Yeah, I mean,
because they haven't been playing the game a lot recently.
yeah, no, I haven't seen
Yeah.
much of them in pugs or scrims. Obviously, Silvo down,
They played
Connor
it.
and Lau, they're always in pugs,
Yeah.
teams.
Yeah.
But look, it should be good either way. They always show up, they always perform.
Yeah.
They just do what they got to do to win.
Yeah, and obviously with this roster, again, not much changes coming from last LAN. Only change, I believe, last LAN they had Lex playing in, I think it was instead of Connor, if I'm not mistaken, or someone.
Might have been.
Might have been Connor. Is that correct?
I think so.
Okay.
Something like that.
But obviously now Lex is back on the rival team, so now he's versing his old team, I guess. Yeah, again, as I mentioned earlier, the last scrims was in June, so it'll be interesting to see what form. Again, we see them, and Cookie is definitely, I guess, one of the more vocal players, definitely main calling, so curious to see what happens. Again, on the stage, we do see face cam, so it wouldn't surprise me if we see any frustration coming out from that side. And again, the one thing to note is this core roster has been very consistent, winning pretty much every season from Season 34 onwards.
Yeah.
It's very dominant.
They're crushing it.
These guys are
It's the
basically...
classic Australian TF2 situation where you get one team that is just monstrous. And it's
Yeah.
like everyone's battling up the hill
Yeah.
to take on these dudes. It's great.
I think these guys,
Great,
we'll
it's
call
exciting.
them, these are the, as on quote-unquote, the Avengers. Everyone will refer to them
Avengers
as.
of Fortress.
Yeah. With Sheep being Thanos, you could say that.
Yeah. I mean, we're at LAN, and
Yeah.
Sheep has been on his sniper arc.
Yeah.
For a month or two.
Yeah.
So it's going to be really interesting to see how he goes.
Yeah.
Especially on sniper, on 5 ping
Yeah.
or 1 ping even. If he can just make those critical shots
Yeah.
and like the right time, get the medic
Yeah.
drop when he can.
Yep.
And then obviously, Cookie, known for the force of nature. That's his weapon.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
He's pioneered it in
Yeah.
Australia. Will he do it for
He's
fun,
made
or
it
will he
fun.
actually?
We'll see.
Will he like be the guy who goes, let's just 2-shot everybody for
Yeah.
fun?
I mean, as you mentioned as well, players to watch definitely on the side of Struck Mines is, I feel like the combo Doge Matt plus, again, Sheep.
Yeah.
Especially Sheep. And see what Andrew can do as well. We can't forget about him. He's a really, really good scout. And see what he can do on land with that, ping and everything. No one can complain.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see what he can do. And obviously for the side of Soiree, you definitely have the combo of Lau and Enrif Cookie to see what they do. Especially, I guess, main point is to see what form Cookie and Enrif will be in. Obviously, the first few games, like, it should be, they realistically, yes, should win. But it wouldn't surprise me if they struggle a little bit, considering just have to warm up into the games. But yeah, and again as well, curious to see as well if Silvo as well pulls out a sniper. I know he can snipe if he chooses to. But especially you mentioned the force of nature from Cookie.
Yeah, it would be very interesting to see. And
Silver can shred on sniper, actually. I've
can,
seen it.
yeah.
It's horrifying.
do we want to look at our round 1 game?
Yeah.
Yeah, so who
Coming
is
up?
the round 1 game?
So round 1, we will be looking at, I believe
it's Frost versus
Bwain
Fweeze.
Fweeze.
Bwain Fweeze.
Bwain
Fweeze.
Fweeze.
Brain freeze.
Brain-
We're all adults.
Yep. So I guess this is, I think, actually a very interesting game. I think it actually could go anyone's.
Yeah.
It could be anyone's game for this first one, definitely.
Middle of the team
Yeah.
kind of game sets up you up for that
Definitely.
4th place, 3rd place.
Yeah.
You need those points early.
Definitely. Especially with round robin as well. When it comes to that round 4, which you'll see in a second what map it will be, I'm not going to spoil it now. It will be very interesting to see what happens. Oh, quick reminder to anyone watching as well. We are playing on 30-minute. No banny config. I believe so.
No? Oh,
I
really?
believe that's what's been told. Unless we are. Are we banny?
I thought it was.
We're banny now?
Yeah,
Banny
we're
with
Okay,
30
we are banny
minutes.
with 30 minutes. That will be interesting then.
And a config.
3 minutes, so it's been time now.
Yeah,
that's
so it's
the,
like it's like the lower div.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, cool. We'll do
Yeah,
that
yeah.
then. That's fine. Okay.
Yeah.
But then, yeah,
Can't
so
escape it.
I guess I'll quickly
He's
go
everywhere.
through Bwain for you then. So we got Straw Bunny, Flank Scout, Taurus combo, Mobloke, Roma, Shy, Pocket, Time, Demo, and then Eddie or Caspian as their medic. This is actually, I think, a very well-rounded roster. Again, very solid roster compared to like Exodia.
a very experienced roster.
Very
been playing
experienced,
together for a
definitely.
very long time.
In season 29, they obviously finished Prem, finishing that top 6. Unfortunately, I didn't know there wasn't playoffs last season. It was the AFL system, correct? Prem.
It was in high AFL was. I'm sure about Prem.
Okay.
I can't remember.
I think Prem was, but I can't remember off the top of my head. But they finished 6. Obviously, some changes being Taurus moving to combo instead of Waves, who obviously isn't here. He was on their roster previously. And then Time playing Demo with Taurus obviously moving to combo. It's just a few class swaps. I think nothing too crazy. And then obviously Shy playing Pocket instead of Stam, who I believe isn't here today.
No, I don't think you could make it.
Yeah. And they have been scrimming quite frequently. Again, I recently checked. Most recently in July, they were playing scrims, I believe, against the side of
Exodia a lot.
Exodia.
And
I think Fever Kids every
And
now and
Fever
then. That was
Kids,
in
yeah.
early June from what I recall. And yeah, I think with this roster as well, very, very experienced with everyone pretty much season 16 onwards. Taurus being most experienced from Al9, so one of the
yeah.
early gamers on that team. But again, curious to see what they can do and definitely contest for that 4th spot in playoffs against Frost,
Yeah.
I'd say. Again, players to watch, I think, will be their Scouts and Demo.
Yeah, I mean, look at the Frost roster now. Got some very big names. You have Elmo on the flank scout, Wills on pocket scout, Redcoat on Roma this time, Alt on pocket soldier, Parade on demo, and Cows on medic. So also you have players like Alt, Elmo, Redcoat, been around for a very long time, competed lots of lands, and you've got some really good results,
Mm.
especially in previous Prem seasons as well, online. Then we have
from
the
memory, statistically, when Sean did that big statistical analysis,
Yeah.
of all the
Elmo was one of
logs,
those.
Elmo
top
was
I
one
think
of the top.
Enrith was like number 1.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, that is a really strong
Yeah.
roster. That's
Obviously-
powerful.
I would say two new players coming into the LAN team. Obviously, this is Will's second LAN or third
correct.
LAN.
I think so. Yes.
I know he was at Brisbane.
Third, maybe. He might have been at that
Third,
one
maybe.
previous.
Either way, he's
I
got
don't
the
know.
experience.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he does.
I mean,
Definitely.
his
He doesn't
icon of
crack under
community.
pressure anymore. You know?
Yeah.
And there's Pere as well. Really good demo man. Been really very show offy with how he plays. He does want to go for the really cool clips, but when he needs to play a bit more serious,
Yeah.
play around his team more, he does know when to swap over. And Cows on Medic always. I mean, if you've played Highlander, you've played his Cows.
Yeah.
He'll always be floating around those top level games. And look, there's a lot of synergy with this team. Obviously, you got Elmo, Wills, and Alt. And then Redcoat comes in that as well. Those guys know each other for years.
Yeah.
I mean, Wills and Alt are brothers. So we might see some.
They got a telepathic connection.
They might have the hive mind link,
Yeah.
or they're
Yeah.
going to explode under the pressure and yell at each other.
Yeah.
Oh, I think both.
I hope it's both.
Yeah.
That'd be really funny.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm.
I mean, one thing to note with this roster is it's similar to the roster they played in Season 10, just obviously with some changes. One thing to note is Alt has recently picked up the game again. He's playing high this season with pretty much being restricted off everything, so he's playing demo.
Yeah.
One thing to know is curious to see how Redcoat plays. He hasn't touched a game in a long time. Last time I saw was, I believe, March. I could be wrong, but it's been a while since he's played.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see what form he comes in, though.
It's like riding a bike, mate.
Like riding a
Definitely.
bike.
Especially for that guy.
Yeah, as obviously you mentioned, they got Elmo, who's a really good scout, and also a sniper as well, so curious to see if he brings out. But it'll also be interesting to see how Will's calls for LAN on Combo Scout. This, I believe, might be a second time calling a scout on LAN, is
Yeah,
it?
I think so.
Because Brisbane, he was scouted, if I'm not mistaken.
Brisbane News on Scout.
Okay, so
I'm not sure about last Melbourne.
Okay, cool. We'll see how it goes. But I think, yeah, he's definitely now got experience, but now serious. This is definitely, I feel like, bigger. So a lot more stakes at hand, maybe?
And what map are we playing?
I believe
Round 1.
round 1 map is Process.
Oh, the Pug map.
The Pug map, a
The
very
map.
good map.
It's the
Warming up
TF2
into.
map.
Yeah.
It's like the TF2 map.
It's been solved.
When people think
That's not.
it's like a really well played chess game
Yeah.
where like
Yeah.
the first like 70 or 80 moves are just like standard.
Yeah.
Curious to see how they perform as well in this map. It's a very good map. They can definitely warm up into it. One thing to note as well, I think we can see how, obviously, I mentioned Elmo Sniper, obviously Pere, and plus see how their soldiers perform as well
Yeah.
with this team. But however, it'll be curious to see how their mental is. I know tilting can be a bit of a factor. Some players, we won't mention names. But yeah,
Wills.
definitely, it's curious to see if they can keep their mental in check though. So this definitely is one of these games where it can go anyone's way.
Yeah.
And yeah, we'll see what happens. And obviously, we are on Process again. You said Pug, a very famous, Pug map. Everyone plays it. First map in the Pug. So good map to warm up on. Good map to get started on.
Yeah.
And curious to see what happens and what the score will be.
Well, it's bright, it's fast, it's dynamic. It's got everything.
Yeah, it's sniper angles, soldier bombs, scouts will just shoot things.
The
and,
occasional wide open expanse that
Yeah.
people are fleeing across,
I mean, might see some crazy demo plays from both demos, honestly.
Yeah, honestly.
I think Time and Pere, as players, very similar in my opinion with how they play. Very, show off, as I said. They want to hit middies, they want to go for really cool bombs.
Yeah.
It would be really interesting if they do it, especially in round 1 of LAN. You just want to have a bit of fun. Take it a bit seriously, though. If you can get those first points off round 1, you're pretty much set for the rest of the day.
Yeah, because with that round robin format, like you're sort of bound to win and lose a little bit. But if you can get them in the pocket nice and early, just beautiful.
I mean, these early stages, I think they don't need to matter too much regarding maybe up to round 4, I think is when it gets a little bit crucial and they need to, just be aware of what's happening with the score because come round 4, especially for the map that's going to be played, it's going to be interesting to see what happens. But also, I think coming into this as well, this will be interesting to see obviously what happens. If you get a good start, then that's really good. But when it comes to round 4 and 5, that's where round robin, and we see who's going to be making our top 4 and who's going to be going home, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But I can't wait, and obviously, I think we still got do we have a few more minutes to talk about some stuff? I don't know what's happening with the schedule.
We do.
I think we've got a
wait
few
for
more
the
minutes. Everyone's
production
getting
to
ready.
update.
Everyone's getting ready. We can
Some
see
soaked
everyone
DMs
warming
getting
up.
played.
Yeah.
See what's happening. Oh, yeah, everyone's gaming. Yeah, that's cool.
Yep,
Everyone's
yep,
warming up.
That's everything we expect.
Getting used to 5 ping. But nah, look, I can't wait to see what happens with this game. I think it will be a close game, especially with that banning config as well.
Yeah, right.
So yeah.
Yeah, besides LAN, guys having fun, enjoying yourselves? How's Melbourne treating you?
I mean, like I said, it is cold.
It is cold.
It is.
Besides that.
I mean, a good day one. I mean, I flew in yesterday, met up with some people. We took Doge out for his first Korean barbecue experience.
Oh,
That was interesting.
Doge.
How'd he pull up? Is he all right? That's so due.
Look, let's just say he ate a whole jalapeno. We didn't tell him what it was.
Okay, cool.
It was very interesting, but it was fun. Speaking about, I guess, Melbourne and obviously TF2 before, maybe we should go over predictions. Might be a good idea.
Yeah.
Oh, if you want.
Go on, Sam. What do you reckon, Sam? Who's going to win? What's the score?
That's a hard one. That is a difficult one. It could be. I think it's FMCL.
They're not playing.
They're not playing.
Okay, which one are we?
Frost
and
Bwain,
Frost.
please.
Frost. I couldn't read it from here.
My commentator. My commentator.
I think it'll be Frost. I think that roster is red hot. I don't know what the score will be though. I think it'll be tight.
It's tight, I feel.
I think it'll be tight.
Will be.
I think it'll be like a
Yeah.
fairly even one. So
Yeah.
let's say it goes like 5-3. 5-3. How do you feel about that?
I can see it happening.
You reckon the bookies would
Yeah.
take it?
Maybe.
And for you, Champs?
You know what? I'll bet against you, Snazzy. I'll say Brain Freeze are going to win. I'm excited to see, obviously, Mo Bloke and Sharper Form on Soldier have that. I mean, I've known them for ages. They've known each other for ages. There's some hive mind there. There'll be some crazy calls and some very silly plays, but look, they'll get it done, I hope. And my score, I reckon, I'll say 3-2.
3-2.
Yeah.
You reckon it'll be that tight? We don't even hit that.
it's round one. Got to get the nerves out. There's going to be some silly plays. Just got to be ready for it.
Yeah. I mean, we could. I mean, obviously, thank God, none of us going to say 5-0. I mean, we could say 5-0, and if it's a 5-0, then very likely, and who knows. But again, I'm probably with Chimes here. I will go with Bwain Fweeze for this case, unfortunately.
Righto.
Got a cough button.
There's a cough
No,
button.
there is. I just, you know.
No,
But
but
be subtle about it.
look, it's just curious to see, like, Frost, we don't know what form they'll come in, and unfortunately, I think it's a very unknown factor here. But I think Bwain Fweeze is solid. They actually have been practicing, while Frost, I don't think they've practiced too much. However, they've been playing the game, obviously, so they're not rusty.
Yeah.
But Bwain Fweeze, I'm going to go for 4-3 in their favor.
Yeah, right.
So I think it will be a close game. Curious to see what happens. But yeah, I don't know.
I wonder how far we are.
I wonder how long do we have left to talk
You've got to
about.
get up there.
At some
Yeah.
point I'm going to have to run up above. But I think we're going to be thrown to a break for a mere moment on the stream there. So
yeah.
Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah.
I'll be
See
seeing
you
you
guys
shortly,
See you guys soon. Bye-bye.
I mean,
Back again. There's more. There's more. Here, I'll step over this way. You come over a little as well. There we
Awesome.
go. Look at us centered.
Yeah,
And
I know.
just going off into the
Yeah.
distance. All right. Game on.
What is up, guys? This is CappingTV coming at you live for the LAN Downunder 2024.
Yes.
So good. So good.
I love the Alienware Arena here at Fortress Melbourne. It's red hot. Red hot. It is. And look at that. Game.
Game is about to start. Coming up, we have Bwain Fweeze versus Frost.
Yes, and once we can hear that one, it is kicking off. It's a 90-second delay for the SDV.
Yep.
So we're good to go. We're good to go. They're going.
So is this live?
This is live.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is round one of the CappingTV LAN Downunder 2024. We are in the Alienware Arena right now, and we are on mid-fight. But you're going to be watching Snazzy.
Oh, mate, I'm just watching Alt here and back over to one of the scouts. Bit of control here on the red team. Frost taking that upper area. But they are losing a little bit. Here we go. The fighting commences. Mobloke and Redcoat, the first one's down. I'm lost already.
Yeah, a bit of a scrappy mid for sure. The scout fights are still on. It's like no one's kind of conceded the mid fight yet. But it looks like Frost does have a little bit more space. Oh no! Yes, Paray picks up 2 time and Aino. Paris will kick down at Paray as well. So Frost taking the first mid fight in this first round.
Yes, mate. Yes, mate. Look, the Uber actually comes out. I can see them just running that one straight on through IT. It's so much better for Frost. They've really only lost like one player. A couple players low, but it does look like they've held on to that point.
Yeah. Now we're going to be seeing Frost go into this second point here. Elmo leading the charge right now. There are some stickies on the points. I'm a little bit wary, but with Ano falling as well, I think he was trying to go for like some sort of pick as well, I guess, if you're going to be back to last. Yeah, Frost only need to cap one more point now.
Yes. So they've got like such control out here, and they've got pretty much even Ubers. Like, how do you reckon they're going to be doing this one? Oh, nice big peak.
Well, I think they're going to be going for some 2 peaks, but with 2 falling on the side of Frost, both soldiers, that might lead Bwain to kind of come out and try something. Mobloke's going to be falling though, so they might just keep put on last.
Yeah, I think they're going to have to keep playing slow. They've got that sniper though, peeking that door one. Nothing really happening there.
Sentry up as well, so they're going just full defense.
Yeah, you're not getting through with this one.
Yeah.
No way.
They know who they're up against, you know. I think Bwain Free's a little bit, you know, seeing that roster like Elmo, Wills, Redcoats, it's an intimidating roster. So they're going to. Ray does take down Mobloke, and Ty will be getting the return on that. So just 2 trades going out. Still, I don't think it's going to be enough to ignite a push snazzy.
No, but we do see Ano taking a very aggressive position in lobby here. Trying to hit some kind of shot. Oh, there we go. A little body shot on Redcoat there during the sap. Yeah, not much to say really.
Yeah, it's quite the first round, and we've got like a mad stalemate right now. That, you know,
The TF2 special.
Yeah. Wouldn't be a game of TF2 without a little stalemate on process.
Oh, it's mandatory. And it's so early in the day, I'm just not prepared for it.
Yeah, I think the players aren't as well. They were still heading out with, you know, they're maybe getting like the keyboards all configured, you know, getting used to those 5 ping projectiles.
Pretty much. Here we go. All right, here we go.
Coats.
They might be able to break out here. They've still got that sentry. Oh, just missed on the med. Here we go. Come on. Gotta hit one of them. Come on. I believe in you.
Yeah, Med's playing super passive on blue team, not giving the sniper any sort of sight line. Now, I think Frost have been trying to get into this lobby area, but you know, Bwain have done a good job of just locking him out. Well, the demo is in right now, and he's been bounced around. The Uber does come out. They decide to call it snazzy. 2 falling on the side of Bwain, both the sniper and soldier. Wills is going to be down as well, so I don't know. They might opt for a reset, but few players going down. Only 3 up for Bwain. So they're going to be making their way into the last point here. A bit of a demo duel. Ult's going to be hitting those. Nice fire. Excellent shot onto time there. Paray's going to be getting the sentry as well. Ult's still locked out though, so you know they need to get some other players in, and I don't know, there's a lot of damage.
They're so keen on this one. They've actually got enough frags to really start making something happen here. They're about to take out one last scout. It's just the spawner. Time, the only one, unable to do it. Nice! Round 1! Let's go!
Bit of excitement from the crowd, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, it's the LAN Downunder 2024. We're on round 2 right now. Or round 2. Yeah, there we go. There we go.
All right, next mid, we see the soldiers flying all over the shop. Come on, let's do something.
Ult's going to be making his presence known, trying to get some stickies off. The Redcoats looking to do a bomb in. They both take crate. Nice right side positioning on the side of Frost again. So these mid fights, they've been dragging out a bit like they did last game. Redcoats will be getting onto Shy. Hooray is onto the combo as well.
Kill him!
The medic just needs
what are you
one
doing?
more rocket and he gets him! And he gets him!
What are they doing? All right, the other med's caught here. He's definitely going down, and we can see it's going to be a little bit better for Bwain Fweeze off the tail end. Maybe Ooh.
Turris gets annihilated by Redcoats. He's doing such a good job at cleaning everything up, but couldn't just close the gap on those last 2 players on mid.
Yo.
So Frost will be getting the second mid as well.
You know what I just clocked there?
What?
Shy's running the bloody pain train.
Pain train.
Pain train.
Interesting choice.
Yeah, well, you know what they say, without the pain train, no game. Yeah. No, that's actually interesting. Because I've seen that come into play a little bit recently.
I
Anyway.
guess to kind of help the cap time, just like speed up the game a bit.
Well, it's so good for backcapping. Like, if you can get that soldier behind, it's ridiculous. Anyway, bit of a fight in IT here. Good rockets from both of them. That's a trade. Good on you both. You know, a point to each. That's good. I love to see the homies, you know, backing up the homies here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So now, Fweeze, they can make their way into mid, and they'll actually be reclaiming that. First time in this match where they're going to be kind of having the advantageous position. Mobilo's going to make his way through IT as well. Onto the scouts. He might be getting mulched. Yes, and he does. Guy's going to be taking a fast rollout. Lovely, lovely rock. Excellent jump.
Yeah. I'm not seeing
that.
much of the fight going on, though. But
All
we
the
see,
guys
here we
onto
go,
the medic
big old
right
bomb
now.
onto the med. Night. See you later. Should have thought about that before you came here today. Oi. I don't know, it's just good med frag. Like,
That was that was really well played. Like I love the flank route, you know, not going through choke, you know, because then you kind of get spotted and the scout would have had a chance to deny. But
yeah, exactly.
yeah, now they're in a really good position with like 50% ad. They can just run straight cookie cutter TF2 and roll into last once they have their Uber up.
I mean, they'd be silly not to. Once they spot out this gun, if they can deal with that one, then they'll be able to just like wander straight in. That gun is far on the right. I don't think they've seen it yet. They are just going through one of the other doors, door 4. They've used that Uber. They haven't really achieved too much with it. They have taken out the gun. Good control. Half cap on the point. That heavy's about to get shredded. Come on.
Yeah, the few plays falling here. Their turrets will be picking off. Redcoats Parade will be picking off Shy as well. There's still a duel. They haven't closed the deal yet, Snazzy. Still going to make some investments. If they want to close out this round, they're going to definitely need some more, but they're out. Uber was a bit of a sentry, kind of gave them the heebie-jeebies.
Just gave him a fright. We do actually see the counter Uber now with that Uber. Oh my God, Alt. Fantastic. 2 down very quickly. There is still that scout behind, dragging him back. They really got to deal with him. Yeah, nice. Yeah, no, they've got good control here. If they can keep the scouts off their med, there we go. Nice. That's actually a really good push out.
That was excellent. Just the Uber onto Alt there, and then Elmo cleaning up 3 people with nothing but his scatter gun. You know that thing's hail zone.
You know it. You just know it.
You just know it, yeah. There's no way it couldn't be hail.
It's like his 5th one or something. Rightio. Okay. So, Frost able to push out there. This will put them in a bit of a position to start moving further forward. They've still got a little bit of ad, and they're picking up frags. 2 now, and they lose wills for it. But 1 scout for 2 frags. You're okay with that. The rest of the players are very low. There is that spy. I don't know if you've noticed that. See that?
I haven't picked up on this spy just yet. Kano seems to be the off class of this game.
Oh, there we go, the spies.
Yeah. Alright, there was a spy.
There was.
Yeah.
There was. Briefly. I do love a spy play. Oh, geez, I didn't even notice. There was an Uber that happened in the middle of all that. They pushed into the last. They have had a bit of an abortive attempt, actually. They came through door 1 and didn't achieve much.
Yeah, Elmo falling there. They might offer something up. But Parade behind as well. If he can pick up a second here, can he get the third onto the medic? What? The Uber does come out, and that forces it at all, Snazzy. They were holding onto that Uber, but like now they just can't. They're going to need to try get something quick, but no, they're down. They're 50% disadvantage.
Dude. All right. Where is the fella? Keep up the great work. All right. That's crazy. How did he manage to get both of those?
I don't know. We didn't even see him go behind. He just appeared out of nowhere.
Just materialized in the bunker.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That is a good order. All right. That got very loud.
And the Uber does come out onto ult. He's going to be launching into the spawn. Gets some damage off. Doesn't amount to any kills. The sentry still is up. Just as I say that, it does go down. Noblo trying to make the damage here. Lots of players falling on blue. This hasn't really amounted to much at all, Snazzy. And a full wipe with just red coats up. He's going to be fully out onto mid.
Yeah, man, they're really struggling with this one last push. It's a really good defense out of Bwain, Fweeze.
I think defenses have been pretty solid on both sides so far. But
Absolutely.
yeah, and I think that's what you see in these this modern era of TF2. Like the Ubers are quite problematic. You know, people have and a massive shot from Elmo.
Nice.
That was shot of the game right there. I'm going to call it play of the game. That takes
early.
us back 2 years when Elmo got that insane headshot of him Lau. You know he pulls through on the sniper, ladies and gentlemen.
But that's 2 frags. This is great. They can actually push into that second area again. They have lost Redcoat in that, what do you call it, sewer area. They have picked up Shy as a result, which is going to give them a little bit more room to maneuver. But they're being quite slow and cool, calm, collected about it. You know?
I want to count your before they hatch, I guess. But yeah.
Yeah. All right. Surely they'll do something.
Well, I mean, something does happen. And
Here
as
we
we
go.
say that, Redcoats launches into the combo,
The
forces
force.
the Uber out, might I add. It didn't look too successful right then and there, but he forced the Uber out. It's
You
incredible.
see the
And now
counter Uber, counter force, really. They're trying to push forward, but there's still 2 players down. Both of their soldiers went in for that force. So that's probably going to put them in a bit of dire straits here. They might actually have to bail out a middle. We see the fight coming through choke. There's one through IT as well. They picked up ult. They're actually in a really good position here to make something happen. Elmo trying to return, trying to make some frags before they get pushed all the way. Here we go. They're bullying them out. Those spawns coming in clutch. There's only 2 players left alive. Mobloke and Caspian. Cass doing his absolute darndest to get out of here. Oh.
Elmo ignited the push and Wills finished the job. Really good work from the scouts on Frost there. And now they're going to try and poke in to see if they can sort of make something of it. But I think stepping back, building the Uber would be much better.
Well, here we go. They're trying to take that lobby area nice and early. Ubers are fairly even. They're completely even. But the Uber actually comes out from red immediately. Bwain is very keen to make something happen there. Saw an opportunity. They picked up Paré, but only 1 for an Uber. Marxists would not be happy, you know? Marxists would be upset.
Yeah, you know, if you're a socialist, that's not what you want to be seeing.
The dude,
But
the medic mate from America. But here's the fight. It's all over.
time with some huge damage there.
He's really doing a lot.
Some capitalist damage, you know, really taking advantage of every possible avenue.
It's the US dollars damage. It's like watching the debt. Yeah, so bit of a fight going on. Taurus actually coming out on the tail end there.
On the taunt!
4 Harry Potters not doing well.
It looks like we're back on mid right here. Bwain eager, so eager to get back into mid, but Frost just locking them out. Ult, very scary man to come face to face with, so.
It's just a lot happening, but it's so back and forth.
Yeah.
I knew it would be close, but like the like the other guys were saying, that this would not be going to 5 rounds. I thought this would be a little bit more fast-paced.
Yeah, you know, I think everyone was sort of expecting Frost to kind of like roll forward a bit more and have a few more rounds on the scoreboard by now. But you know, we have like 8 minutes and 40 seconds left on the clock, and we're still just seeing these double soldier sack trying to make some plays happen.
Yeah, but that is going to spur a push because Frost are down a couple of players here. They're actually in a bit of a terrible spot. They are getting forward with it. They've flashed the demo man. They probably get the force on the med here unless they kill him. Cool.
I'm not sure if that was a drop or...
Was it?
I don't know. I
thought he had.
Maybe they miscounted their Ubers and they thought that Frost didn't have it. But that was actually an excellent turnaround. Like sucking those 2 soldiers in to like ignite that push from Bwain Fweeze and then cleaning up.
Yeah, they actually handled that extremely well. They're already on the last.
Oh,
Great damage on the medic.
Oh, close.
You could hear it in the crowd. Everyone was going, ooh. Ooh. Jesus Christ. All right, we see the push rolling forward. Alt with a bit of damage onto one of the scouts here. Picks up 2 of them so far. They're pushing straight in. Jeez,
yeah,
Louise.
surely
God, they're keen.
With this advantage, you'd want to just be sending players in. I'm not sure if they have their medic there or not.
They're keen to make it happen. They've got the point mostly capped, and there you go. Round 2 going the way of Frost.
Another round
Can I get a fucking
on the scoreboard, ladies and gentlemen.
Something. You got to give me something. I need it. The energy. Fuck.
Round 3 right now in this best of 1. We are on process at the LAN Downunder 2024. Alt looking so solid on this rollout once again. Getting slightly earlier than time, but they're both forces to be reckoned with. Red team opting to go for this right side, try to establish some presence onto those Ks, but Parade with a big bomb in the sky.
Oh, they're in the corner.
Sky high, straight to Wall Street.
Times on one. Look at this. Bwain Fweeze really rolling up the carpet on this one. Holy dooly. Whose boot did you stick him in? Far out. Where are they digging the hole?
Yeah. You know, I think after like 3 lost mid-fights, they were kind of eager to just get in there. But
they're very aggressive, straight into last. Picking up Redcoat off the spawn. Turris still in, finally goes down. They're still capping second, and they're so keen on last. The Uber has been used. The other team does still have their Uber. Frost can definitely turn this one back around. They picked up 2, time and shy, no demo man. You're going to be have to bail in. What am I saying?
So still very doable. 5 minutes and 45 seconds left on the clock. You know, Bwain Fweeze, they could make something happen. You can get like 5 rounds in 5 minutes. So
yeah, exactly. I mean, as long as they're willing to keep showing that sort of aggression we were just seeing there, I mean, they can definitely make some stuff happen. But they have a little bit better of an Uber here. They're going to pick up one of the soldiers. Mobloke going down, just get absolutely shafted in the air.
And the Uber does come out, this time onto Wills. He'll be leading the charge. He's onto the medic. The boogeyman is here, ladies and gentlemen. Straight onto Caspian. They're going to need to make something happen. Get onto the medic. Can they get anything? I think that's Shy. No, couldn't pick up the medic. And now Bwain Fweeze in a pretty devastating position right now.
Yeah, this third round would be difficult to come back from.
Yes.
2, you can absolutely do that. 3, you're pushing it.
Yeah, especially with the current pace of the game, Snazzy. You know, it's... You really don't want to be dropping any rounds at this point.
Yeah, this is calculated play. I don't know what to do about calculated play. I'm a very emotional player. No, it's all anger.
Yeah, no, I kind of like spit the dummy when I was last playing sixes a bit. You know, just like not being able to roll in and use my MGE brain to kill everyone. Yeah, I'd get upset quite easily.
Jeez.
What was the half Zatuichi on time? Interesting.
Yeah, he's grinding with it.
Ooh.
Yeah. Because when you put it away, you take like 70 damage or something.
Yeah.
Anyway, the sentry does go down. The Uber has come out. They're pushing straight in. They've actually picked up Cass as well. This could be another round. Here we go. Shy doing her absolute darndest to prevent that tap. And there you have it. Give us a woo. Come on. Some noise. Bloody hell. You gotta cajole these people and
Yeah, I
everything.
know.
It's unbelievable. You're doing better, though. Keep up the great work.
Got to pass out some like Baroccas to the crowd, Red Bulls, get everyone, juiced up on vitamin C.
It's good for the cold.
Yeah.
It is. All right, another mid. This is time. We've got 3 minutes left on the clock for Bwain Fweeze to make it happen. Good start there, taking out Redcoat nice and early in the mid. They've got some control here. They're pushing forward. Frost really looking to play this one safe. Come on. What's going on? Where's your will?
Oh,
Gonna be
Moglo's going
fight.
to be getting in.
Here we
So
go.
right there, and
Nice
a
and
massive pick. That's what you need when you're 3 minutes in and 3 rounds down on the leaderboard. If they get something right this second, they could potentially make it happen. But I'm not
I like
too
how
sure.
you slowed down at the same time as they did. But they're pushing a little bit of aggression in. They know this timer is ticking down on them. I have seen rounds go quicker than this. I have seen very, very quick rounds. But they're getting that cap. They got that soldier on the medic. He's running. He's running. Oh, good stuff.
Very, very
Cass
good
actually
cut
getting out of
there
there was
from
crazy.
Caspian. Yeah. Kited that perfect.
Rightio. Come on, 2 minutes 30. Bwain Fweeze, I know you can hear me. You got to give it some. Give it some.
Just 1 round. 1 round.
Oh, here we go. The Sentry
Get 3.
doing its absolute best. Frost
The Uber
trying
does
to
come
defend.
out.
They're all staying very, very safe. They're still in the spawn. This
Still in
is
the spawn.
crazy.
I don't think they can actually get out right now. The Heavy's doing some job. The Fat Man is up shooting his gun. If they kind of play reserved a bit, they could maybe try to get in, but no, the Heavy's doing so much work. The Heavy
Laser.
eventually falls. Tarish is going to be on the point. It's just down to the medic. Another round on the board, ladies and gentlemen. Woo!
We got a round. Okay, so that'll leave him with about, what, like, a minute 40.
I feel like it's kind of like a sitcom, we're telling the crowd when to cheer, when you watch a sitcom, like they do like the canned laughter so the Americans know when to laugh.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
That's a good point. Well, hey, look, this is still the banning config, so it's not even over when it's over. Time going down nice and early. We see the mid coming, playing out. There's nothing crazy really going on.
1 minute 22 seconds left on the clock right now. Elmo is in deep and aggressive, hitting some lovely meat shots onto Taurus. He is going to be falling, backing down into IT and re-entering. Looks like Frost will be taking this mid, and a minute left. I think they take this first round on process.
Well, so because it is the banning config, when this, if this ends, which I think it will at 3-1, Bwain Fweeze still has another chance to actually come back and get some more rounds.
Oh,
yeah,
right.
It runs
right.
an extended golden cap timer thing. I don't know how to describe it. I hate it.
Yeah,
Hate
yeah.
it.
I'm a little bit, out of the loop with these new TF2 configs, but if there's a chance for a comeback, then that's great. With both Ubers coming out, Frost is going to have the better one with Brain Freeze trying to initiate in. There's 30 seconds left on the clock. Hooray with a massive bomb in onto the combo.
Yeah, this is actually a really big fight for Frost. So the thing with that config is when this ends at 3-1 in 13 seconds, Frost only needs 1 more round to secure the win. That's the end of it.
Right.
So putting themselves in this position here, Uber add more players. If they just push straight in the next 5 seconds, the game is over. And they're doing a really good job. There you go.
Yeah, there we go.
Done deal. Done deal. Game's over. 3-1. And look, they're clapping. We didn't even have to encourage
we
them.
didn't have to tell them. No canned laughter.
They're doing bloody well. Good on you guys. It's good to see you.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, there you go. That was actually a really big game.
Yeah,
I did not
that was
expect it
solid.
to be that close, but then still have such a deficit in rounds.
I thought Frost was going to steamroll them. Looking at that roster with Elmo and Prey and stuff, that's a solid roster, man.
Yeah, it's red hot. But I'm not sure. Are our analysts ready? They're ready to go, I think, they.
Yeah, it looks like we'll be
No
throwing
logs.
it.
We're just waiting for the logs. That was a good
Oh,
game.
we're waiting for the logs, but yeah.
Do we?
That was a solid game. Oh, we don't have any logs. We just got word from the
There you
boss
go.
man, Mitch, that
Well, you can tell us about the way they played. So I think I'm going to throw the camera down. Ready? Here.
yeah.
Hold on. He's got to put his headset on.
If you see us looking around everywhere, it's because we're at this new venue and there are like television screens everywhere. We got
mate.
like one behind us. We got one on the side. We got these like right here. So
Yeah, it's all coming together.
yeah.
But anyway, we'll toss it down there. There. Hold on. Wait. What? There you go.
All right. What do you reckon? What do you think?
First of all, unfortunately, logs is down, so not much we can do there. Overall, I think it was actually a really close game. It was really back and forth. Despite the scoreline, which I believe was 3-1.
3-1, yeah.
I think it was actually a really close game overall with the rounds. But one thing, you know, obviously during that game, Parray switching to Soldier and then Alt playing Demo, I think that was, to be honest, a really smart choice because
Yeah.
you saw Alt, he was doing having a lot of impact in the
Yeah.
game. He was doing a lot.
He's going for really good bombs out of the Uber. Like he's hitting so many pipes, so much denial. And then Parray was just allowed to like kind of just roam around, do what he wanted for the rest
Yeah.
of that game. There were some amazing plays from both scouts on both teams.
Yep.
Just Tyrus getting 3Ks. Wills was doing insane as well. Elmo being Elmo.
I think overall, everyone was seeing their shots, to be honest. Like, I
Yeah.
think it's like, despite, obviously, we didn't have logs, I saw brief glimpse, like, Elmo probably had 25 kills probably by the end of it, I think, roughly. I think everyone actually was pretty even, to be honest. And I think Bwain Fweeze, maybe, yeah, land nerves could be a thing, but obviously just warming up to it slowly. So, look, I wouldn't say this was a terrible game from them. I think it was a good sort of warm-up. You get one round off Frost, I think it's still pretty good. Obviously, coming into your next game, which they are, I believe, taking on FMCL.
That's a tough one.
Bit rough, but look, I mean, slowly building into it, and we'll see what happens. But look, I think they should be happy with the result they got, and Frost as well. Look, I think they played really well with what they had, and yeah, overall, I think a really good game by them.
It was really good to see that both teams really didn't let the nerds get to them.
No,
There were some sloppy plays.
definitely, yeah.
That just happens in TF2.
Yeah,
You're going to have medics walking into people.
Yeah.
Off class not going right.
yeah,
But they were really, I guess, it really showed for Brain Freeze. Their practice is starting to show.
yeah,
Like
definitely practice.
They were able to come together off some some bad calls and
Yeah.
like salvage the plays a
Yeah.
lot. They were pushing in a lot.
Yeah.
It's something to get like angry
Yeah.
about. So we aren't getting logs apparently. So we are getting logs apparently in a few. So hopefully
we'll
they
just wait a bit.
pop up soon.
Pop up soon. No, but overall, I think it was very solid. And when you said scrappy, I definitely saw a few, especially from the side of, I think, Bwain Fweeze. Like, for example, I think Caspian, there was a few times where it was really, we're not too sure why he forced, for example.
Yeah.
Also, there were a few times as well where I think it was miscom, they're pushing, Frost are pushing in, but then looks like for example, saw Caspian trying to push in. So, like, I don't know if there was a miscommunication there or not. No, but overall, I think, yeah, very solid game coming to Frost, and hopefully we get logs soon to see what happens.
Who was your standout player? Before we get the logs, one from each team. Who do you think?
I think for the
really
side of
did the
Frost, I
most?
probably will go for Alt, actually.
Yeah.
Considering the fact that he just came back quite recently, and he's playing high on demo, and this is what he did on LAN. I think it's really good, and LAN, obviously, LAN paying no delay, whatever. But look, he played really well, and definitely had a lot of impact in that game. So.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, high demo. We've got Praise, a Prem demo. He's able to come in, keep it chill.
Yeah.
Like he's obviously here to have fun,
Yeah.
see what happens. But he made so many plays.
Oh,
And we have logs.
We have logs. Give me a second.
Sponsored by Marketplace.tf.
We have logs up. Very good.
Oh.
Give me a second.
Really
wanna
good
keep-
game
you wanna
by
keep looking at
Old.
that?
340 DPM, and then Parade closely following with 318, and then other players just kind of string out. You got Time in third with 260. We saw Elmo 28 kills, and Parade's 24 kills.
Yeah. I mean, one thing to note as well, I think overall, really solid. Even for the side of Bwain Fweeze, they actually played pretty well, I feel. I feel like they did really, really good job considering the fact that, despite the scoreline, I think it was a really close game.
You can't get mad. Like,
Yeah.
You look at these logs and you see like Ult and Parade doing so much,
Yeah.
but like even like Shy and Time for Brain Freeze, 260 each.
Definitely.
Just making it impact high damage,
Yeah.
and then that allowed even Tyrus 24 kills as well.
I think one thing, though,
Cleaning up so well.
Even Redcoat as well, despite him only just coming back to play, even though his stats don't show, obviously 13 kills, 202 DPM, I think he did really well considering the facts that he was just roaming, trying to impact, basically just doing the bad jobs, just sacking or doing whatever. He was doing whatever Soldier needed to do.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, like stats-wise, to be honest, I don't think he really cares about those stats. As long as he had impact, I think that's all that matters.
And you can't get mad at the medic stats here. They both had 8 deaths.
Definitely.
Cows had 112 DTM. As a medic, that is such a good number to get because you're just living so much. You're doing so much well. Heals are getting a lot better.
Yeah.
And as the heals logs, we've got pretty even.
Pretty even. A little bit less for the side of Caspian, but overall, I think it's still a pretty even game. Just one more Uber for the side of Cows there.
No drops.
No drops for both medics. But overall, I think it was really good. And one thing to note is Time and Taros, Time getting a little bit more heals for the side of Bwain, Fweeze, which is, I think, a bit strange. I don't know.
I mean, whose choice was it to give Wheels 30% heals?
That is true, though. But to be fair, he probably was grinding though half the time, though.
Probably needed it.
Yeah. Yeah, but overall, I think a very solid game from the side of Frost. Nothing else really to say, and I think this is a really good game and good win for them to start rolling into LAN.
Yeah, and then so looking at round 2, our next cast
Round 2, so
is who we got?
Bossy Burger taking on Fever Kids.
That'll be a good game.
That should be a really good game.
If this wants to get into my hands.
Yes, let me get...
I mean, I'm happy to run through the first Bossy Burger roster.
You want to go Bossy Burgers then? Yeah.
We've got Zobile on Flank Scout, Soul Raze on Pocket Scout, Cobra on Roma this time, Ara Lucky on Pocket Soldier, Poisey on Demo, and Valen on Medic. So, a lot less experienced roster.
Definitely.
A lot of, like, of course, you've got like Ara Lucky, Cobra, Soares. They've been around for a bit.
Yeah.
But they also haven't played the game as much. I mean,
No.
Soares and Ara Lucky just probably didn't have that desire to play TF2.
I mean, the last game when I wrote this stuff was Lara Lucky's last game recorded on Logs of TF I just saw was June the 10th. Poisey was April 16th. Soares was May the 29th. However, only just recently, the players that I mentioned above have just come back to play, so obviously want to get into form for this LAN event. But yeah, again, curious to see what they can perform again, and I think these guys are massive underdogs. We don't know what to expect from them.
I mean, they have no Smazzer and no Pengster. They did have those plays in qualifiers.
In qualifiers, correct.
So it'll be very interesting to see how Soares and Poisey fill those shoes.
Definitely.
Will they come in as because you have Smazzer, everyone knows him from LAN.
Yeah.
Bit of a playmaker. He just knows what to do at the right time, makes the right calls.
Yeah.
Can Soares do the exact same thing?
That is true. And then again, with this roster, again, everyone's been playing from Season 19 and above. So again, one of the more inexperienced rosters that we have at LAN.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, Zobal, you could say experienced because he's played Prem, so hopefully that comes to handy in Season 29. We'll see what happens. And then again, I know people we can watch, probably Cobra. See what we can do on Soldier, though. Class A doesn't really play a lot, mainly Demo main, moving to Soldier. I don't even have actually, I personally haven't seen him play Soldier much.
I've seen him play a bit of Soldier over the past few years.
Yeah.
So he's done well. He knows what he's doing. He's not going to bomb into 6 players for fun and just die. So it'd be really good to see that. And then for the Fever Kids roster,
Fever Kids.
the old man roster, we say.
Yes, so we got Samson on the flank scout, MG combo scout. Oh, sorry, it's written wrong, my bad. Sorry, Samson flank scout, I'll repeat again. Yuki combo scout, he's an old
that's a big name.
Big name right there. MG pocket soldier, Aaron, who again I believe is an old player. Or is it Aaron? How you say it?
Aaron. It's
Aaron,
I know who it is.
Yeah. Jane Doe, Demo, and Remorse Medic. Again, this is it's an old roster, like old players and stuff, but I think very experienced. Especially Yuki, who by far is the most LAN experienced player here, if you include his Overwatch experience.
Overwatch, exactly.
Overwatch and World Cup appearances. I think coming into this as well, curious to see again what form Yuki's on. It's been a while since he's played the game. I know he's been playing because the team has been scrimming.
Yeah.
So I think he isn't rusty, but LAN now, see if he's gone back to LAN form.
I mean, there's also players like Jane Doe, Crybabies here playing Demo.
Yeah.
With Remorse Medic, they've been friends for a very long time.
time. This is
they also play together heaps of seasons.
I think definitely regarding team chemistry and everything, this team, like especially between the Demo and Medic, I think it would be really good. Obviously, I mentioned last scrims, they played in June against Bwain, like that LAN roster, and then they picked up again in July, I think against, I believe it might be FMCL or Exodia. They scrimmed one of the top teams, I can't remember. But they were scrimming in July. Again, most players season 15, most players playing since season 15, sorry. But with Yuki being the most experienced, as we mentioned, playing I believe the beginning of Oz Fortress or OWL.
Well, I mean, it's Yuki. I am Yuki. Played Soldier at I-49, I-52. So if he's been on his scout grind, playing like Overwatch, being on his hit scan, it will be really interesting to see how he does go. But he's the player to watch.
Definitely, I think so. And curious to see what he can do and what shots he can hit. Again, this roster as well, as I mentioned earlier during our pre-show, one of the possible teams that can even in the top 4. Frost, Exodia, and plus this team here.
And what map are we on?
I believe, let me...
What are we playing?
Oh, let's have a look. What map shall we be playing? We are playing Sunshine. Again, another classic map. Again, really, I would say similar to Process. Obviously just, you know, different map, different design.
Yeah.
But again, a very, very good map. And I think this game could go either way. I personally do see the side of actually Fever Kids taking it.
Yeah.
Despite them not being as active. But then again, this is like, you know, battle of who's been inactive, who's coming back to play, because both teams have players who haven't played in a few months or even years.
Yeah, I mean, Lucky, we said, hasn't played much, but to my knowledge, has been grinding Quake.
Quake, which is similar grinding
Div
mechanics.
2, like, Div 2 player, he's playing really well, getting really good results in Quake. But Sunshine, for me, is a very soldier-heavy map.
But definitely, and
there is so much creativity with your bombs and where you go from, what music. So it will be a soldier battle in the end.
Definitely. Having
Aaron and MG on soldier, both experienced players,
very
both know what they're doing.
Yeah.
And then having Cobra and
I believe Cobra and Lucky.
And Lucky, yeah.
That will be interesting to see what happens.
Soldiers at this point.
Definitely. But even so, the scouts, I mean, again, we want to see what Yuki can do, especially he hasn't played in a while. But again, the soldiers, I know MG, I know he can rocket jump every now and then, but from what I understand, because I have scrimmed him because he's playing high this season. I have scrimmed him in last month or a few times. I haven't, it's been a while. He does like to take beam a fair bit, is something I did notice.
He's just having a shotgun in his hands.
Who knows? He might have a shotgun. Also, for those who haven't realized, this is our host, by the way.
Yeah, this is our co-host.
I don't know if I know we forgot to point it out, I think. But no, again, yeah, this is, again, battle of the soldiers and also battle of who's touched the game more, pretty much, because this is both, again, I think, two unknown rosters. I think Fever Kids, I definitely will lean towards more favorites. And looking at a score for Sunshine, again, look, I'd say 4-1. Maybe Bossy gets one, but 4-1 or 3-1, one of those two.
I will say Fever Kids are my team to win.
Yeah.
I'm just not sure about the score though. We could have that classic Sunshine stalemate on last.
Definitely,
You've got the NG, the heavy, and you just can't get in.
Yeah.
You're trying to do your sacks and you're coming in from top right, and the demon's got 8 stickies there ready to kill you.
Yeah.
But Battle of the Soldiers. I do want to see how Valen, because not a player you think of when you think about LAN.
No, definitely.
He hasn't played much of that high level tier 2.
Only recently, though, I think he's been playing, correct?
He's been getting season 28, 29.
Okay. I guess no, but it'll be interesting to see what happens. But obviously, prediction-wise, Sunshine, obviously, you go into a Fever Kids score. You want to go...
I won't give a score for this one.
No, you won't give a score.
Too stressed out.
All right, we'll just say Fever Kids. I think it's the favourites. But then again, if Bossy Burger can pull the upset, then that'll be definitely amazing.
That'll be really good for them.
But then again, as I mentioned earlier, 2 Dark Horse teams. Curious to see who comes out top.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I think that's all to say. And is there anything else you want to add for this game?
Not for this game. I reckon... I think we've said everything we want to say.
Yeah, I think we've said. Again, Sunshine, watch for soldiers on mids.
Yeah.
And again, I do want to see, curious what sniper plays we can definitely see actually as well. I think Yuki...
another sniper map.
Yeah.
Will Yuki go sniper?
Will Yuki go sniper? And then
Solres go sniper.
We'll see what happens. But yeah, I think that's it pretty much. Nothing else for us to add.
So let's think about it. So Zobal actually was probably the most experienced on this team right now.
Definitely.
He's been playing a lot of Prem.
Yeah.
Especially with like Smazzer and those guys.
Yeah.
And he's a bit more of a baity scout.
Yeah.
He'll play with his medic a lot more, keep him alive.
Yeah.
Instead of going like, I want to go 1v1 the soldier, MGE.
I think the way Zobal plays, I want to compare it as almost like a scout where he's combo scout, correct from what I understand.
I hope so. Apparently not.
Or he's flank scout. Sorry, Solres pocket scout. I think he plays, or combo scout, sorry. He plays a very, how you say it, almost like protect the medic almost. He doesn't like to overextend, like chase for frags. If he can't get the frag, he can't get the frag. Just don't go for it.
Yeah.
Let them live. Who cares? They're 1 up. You know, you got 6 players up. They're 1 up. You're gonna cap.
Just have
mid,
fun.
you know, you're gonna cap mid. You're gonna cap second. But I feel like he will play closer towards the medic. I definitely feel, and play a lot more protective. Definitely.
Well, we can't sleep on Remorse either.
Yeah.
He's been playing medic for so long. I don't think I've ever seen him touch another class besides medic, at least in my time. And he's just got some of the best arrow aim.
Yeah. I know he's playing Inter, though, in like an off-class season, so he's playing Scout. But otherwise, definitely one of the best medics here. And curious to see what happens. And I think his survivability is definitely one thing to note.
Go to a break now. Get ready for this second round.
Yeah, easy. We'll catch you guys in a bit.
See you soon.